Buckner gets the start at center forward, which will be interesting. This is the starting lineup for Damon Rensing and the Spartans.
Kelly's been outstanding in goal all year, more of a 2-3 or 4-2-3-1. Look at 10, Ludwig. He's kind of their game changer. Look for him to be on the ball a lot.
Michigan out there in their maize blue and blue. Michigan State in the all white. It is played along. That was Cristiano Bruletti. Zach Kelly, longtime assistant coach, and now 16 seasons. Michigan State is just 6 years removed from making it to the College Cup.
It's a nice service, which we've been accustomed to from Bryce Blevins. He really can whip the ball, and that's your D-mid, Brame, who just good to see him back. Buckner, number 16, Parker's getting a run tonight.
Blevins, far post, and just a little bit too deep as Dylan Davis, the sophomore from Rochester, Michigan, was waiting. Defended there by Munson.
Just look at the composure, the balance. It's all lefty. You know exactly what he's doing. And the way that he flights this ball over the back stick there, over the
corner kick coming. Well taken, tracking back. Great move to deceive Soto. Finds Sharp. Sharp with the right foot, good spot. Goldson a little bit indecisive. It didn't matter because the flag was up as Spadafora was offside.
I love this service from Sharp because right here, does anyone think he's crossing the ball? No one on the field. He's going completely towards the corner.
So we'll leave it to Brame. Blevins looking for Buckner. And Buckner was offside.
Yeah, Soto with the marvelous trap to get that going was unfortunate to the ball boy for a new ball. You're going to try to chuck it.
Pretty good throw from Soto. Good call. One bounce, and Kelly's got it. Not a bad throw, though, from one shot by Michigan. Michigan State now perhaps looking for their first shot. It will be. And it'll be Goldson. Really good touches here from Michigan State.
This was awesome work. Look at the little heel pass there. And Richie Ludwig, you know, he lost this ball initially, and he just turned the jets on, was able to chase down Nolan Miller.
Michigan State with the subs coming in. Picked up by Goldson.
Way to start your career.
Munson with the pass a moment ago. Schoenemann. Back here to Arce, and in the hand of Goldson. Because you had Corey Hurt already told you and showed you the highlights from 22 and with the tie last year. Buckner into the hands of Kelly. And we played 45 for the Battle of the Big Bear, and we've got zeros on the scoreboard.
Good half. Good half. Wasn't too chippy. It got chippy there for a bit, I think right in the middle of the half. But a lot of times these games can be a lot more chippier than what we saw.
Played in MLS when it started. Jeremy Sharp. Sharp. Buckner.
Should return to just a classic in-swing cross here as opposed to floating it back stick.
You ask, and he delivers, but Goldson had a beat on it.
Sure hands from Goldson. He made that look a lot easier than it is. He goes up in traffic and perfectly times the jump. Great job getting both palms on it.
Picked off here by Blevins. Blevins making the read, trying to find Buckner and sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in down near the corner flag. Marquette, but Soto, every time he makes a pass, I get excited. There's some good passes here. Michigan State with a chance as they try to find Gugamis.
Stout's taking this, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no way he's actually going to try to thread this pass, and sure enough, he does. And he almost puts it right on the money. Gugamis just kind of throughout the flurry of players can't get a touch in, but
shot from distance. Oh, and pulled out of the air. That was Ramos. who absolutely laced it. Kelly, really quick feet, and then brought it in. Blevins. Buckner gets his head on it. Nabaka tries to as well. Buckner's a pretty good header of the ball as he flicked it over to Nabaka.
Yeah, we've seen this a million times. Blevins to Buckner. It's almost an impossible angle for Buckner to even get anything on that, so kudos to him. And Nabaka keeping his head down when you're on the outside, or when you're on the outside wing. The last thing you ever...
Back here by Michigan is that's Zach Martins, the junior, getting a run for Shaka Daly. Gainesville. Michigan State, extra pass. Here's a chance! And parried away by Goldson. Corner kick coming for the Spartans.
Really well done here from Michigan State. Nice pass forward. Look at the little dink from Gugamas. And again, Richie Ludwig, who we saw in the first half, tries to beat Goldson near stick, and Goldson says, not happening. Gets his left paw right on it. He's got him.
Good pass. Back across. Boy, really loud. Back to Soto. Soto with that left foot. Nabaka heads it. Ramos again with the volley, again with the laces, but also handled by Kelly once again.
This is good though. Michigan got a lot of people involved. We saw Soto, we saw Blevins. Baka's been really good at dealing with some of these longer crosses.
Yeah, it's all about the cowbell. It's gonna be the cowbell. Just ask Will Ferrell. Here's a shot. Goldson's got it. Near post.
They keep trying to beat Goldson near post, and he's just got sure hands on all this. Good job from Stout, though. Stout's been involved with a lot this half.
On bounce, Goldson outside the 18. Fisher's gonna make a little run. Buckner trying to stay on side. He is on. Buckner! Oh, that might have been it. Buckner with Cassidy making a run.
This is where you try to break now if you're Michigan State.
Sean in Southern California to take on UCLA. Here comes an opportunity for Michigan State. Saved by Goldson. As walking it in there was Munson. Goldson with a kick save. Munson back on it. Michigan State cleared out of there by Michigan. 90 seconds remaining. 3,000 plus, nobody leaving. Saving the best for last, a push. Kerrigan can't get it around O'Toole, and that may do it. Now we got a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Buckner comes over. Player goes down. And the final seconds winding down here. Goldson even comes over. And Buckner's still in the middle of it, and I think that's going to do it. Blevins.
It's a culture issue.
And Buckner playing the peacemaker. Pretty sure that
was an interesting ending to that game. I thought we still had 20 seconds left. There you see Coach Shaka and Damon. So the last thing you would want here is if any players get dinged with, well, a card here won't do much, but if it's a bad colored card in red, then that could have severe impact on next game. I didn't see anything at first glance that would justify that. It was certainly a lot of pushing and shoving. Didn't see anything above that. So here we have Spadafora and Patrick O'Toole going at it, and then this is what triggers everything. So Kerrigan kicks it on O'Toole, who's on the ground. Oliver Martin right there sees it, goes at him, and then this is kind of when it all breaks loose.
So after that review and his Uber Eats order placed. We got a couple yellows.
Culprit 1, Kerrigan. Culprit 2, Martin. That,
wow.
Jeez.
Over the top, Kelly's got it. And for the second year in a row, the battle, the Big Bear draws no goals. 0-0 the final score, Michigan State and Michigan.
The Bear stays in East Lansing with Michigan State, 0-0. Thought there were some good moments. The end was very exciting. These in-state rivalry games are not always the cleanest, but I thought there were some good moments. I thought Isaiah Goldson had a great game. Both goalkeepers really did well, and pretty fair result with 0-0.
As I mentioned, when they tie, it's not a big rush to the Bear. They know it's going to stay in East Lansing. Goldson did his best to try to get it back to Ann Arbor with a big-time save. Damon Rensing with the tie. So there is the Big Bear, as we'll wave it into hibernation, as it will stay in East Lansing, where we're going to wrap it up. I want to thank Patrick Dewey.